Montego Bay, 1993. A group of local businessmen, mostly bankers, sat down with a problem. Reggae Sunsplash had left their city and taken the summer money with it. So they built their own. You can't tell the Sumfest story without telling Sunsplash first. Sunsplash was created in 1978 by Synergy Productions Ltd. First staging, Jarrett Park, Montego Bay. The idea grew out of a Jamaica tourist board project called Singles Week. On July 7, 1979, Bob Marley played the Sunsplash stage. It would be his final performance in Jamaica. 1982, Sunsplash adds Dancehall Night. Dr. Donna Hope wrote that it created a space for the grassroots and inner-city audience who loved the music. Dancehall Night became the biggest drawing night of the festival. 1988, Sound System Clash added. 1992, Caribbean Night and Worldbeat Night. Then it started slipping. By the early 1990s, lost sponsorship and a series of relocations. First to Kingston, then the Jam World Entertainment Center in Portmore. Sunsplash was in decline, and Montego Bay had lost its summer. Writer Pat Machino put it plainly, Montego Bay could not afford to let that revenue leave the city. So a group of Montegonian businessmen, mostly bankers, formed Summerfest Productions. The goal, a rival festival in the island's second city. Launched May 28, 1993 at the Wexford Hotel, Montego Bay. Executive Director of Sumfest Productions LMD Mickey Morris. Pictured with him, Godfrey Dyer. PR consultant Byron Balfour and Sidney Reed. August 11th to 14th, 1993.
Bob Marley Entertainment Center, Catherine Hall.
Wednesday, Opening Night. Thursday, Roots and Culture Night. Bunny Wailer, Sugar Minute, and others. Friday, Dancehall Night. Bounty Killer, Lady Saw, Ninja Man, Spraga Benz. Saturday, Singers International Night. Barrington Levy, Supercat, Shaka Demus, and Pliers. An American rap trio, Naughty by Nature. Naughty by Nature were the first foreign act on a Sumfest stage. They would not be the last.
Sunsplash held on until its final staging of the century in 1998.
After that, Sumfest was the festival. 1999 to 2015, the international years. Singers Night split into International Night 1 and International Night 2. 2001 to Alicia Keys. 2001 Snoop Dogg. 2003 Destiny's Child. 2006 Rihanna. 2010 Usher and Chris Brown. 2011 to Nicki Minaj. 2013 Miguel. 2014 Future. No artist tested Sumfest harder than Lady Saw. She was on that first Dancehall Night in 1993, black mesh, red and white kerchiefs. A Gleaner review that year called her set sheer filth and vulgar lyrics. Summer 2001, the Montego Bay Parish Council proposed banning Dancehall Night from Sumfest entirely. Their stated concerns: sexual gyration of children, graphic lyrics, drug use, and outlandish acts. Lady Saw could not perform that year. She had been banned from performing in Montego Bay. She did not return to the Sumfest stage until 2006. Full circle, in 2012 the festival organizers crowned her Queen of Dancehall. July 2010, Jamaica was under a state of emergency after the third Tivoli Gardens incursion. Vybz Kartel was one of 6 people the St. Catherine South Police said they wanted to speak with. He turned himself in at the Greater Portmore Police Station. Nobody knew how long he'd be held. He was booked to headline on July 1st. He was released on the morning of July 16, 2010. He made it to the stage in time, and he opened his set in a U.S. prison uniform, orange jumper, handcuffs, full theatrics. In 2022, Dexta Daps reenacted that entrance to open his own set. For 23 years, Sumfest belonged to Summerfest Productions, the Montego Bay men who built it. April 2016, it was announced that Downsound Records CEO Joe Bogdanovich had acquired the brand. Bogdanovich is an American businessman and heir to the Starkist tuna fortune. His first move was the most controversial in the festival's history. No international night, no imported headliner. The festival scaled from 3 nights to a 2, Dancehall Night and Reggae Night. His stated reason was financial. He told the Star the cost of international acts had become prohibitive. The slogan became, "Our Music, Our Festival." October 2025, Hurricane Melissa tore through western Jamaica. Montego Bay took heavy damage. Catherine Hall, the hotel sector. Event logistics. 2026's staging moved to PlantationCove, Priory, St. Anne. Bogdanovich told the Gleaner they chose to recalibrate rather than cancel or compromise. He said the one-night staging in St. Anne gave partners in the West time to recover. And he was explicit, this is not a relocation. Montego Bay remains the home of Reggae Sumfest. And then they announced the lineup. Kartel and Mavado. The Gaza and Gully War split dancehall and the country in the late 2000s. 1993. A group of bankers trying to save a city's summer. 2026. Two men who once split a nation standing shoulder to shoulder in St. Anne. 33 years. 1. Festival. What's your greatest Sumfest moment? Drop it in the comments. For me personally, that 2018 Region King performance is the greatest Sumfest performance ever. Subscribe to the Yardie culture.